All right, so today we're coming to you from our Paris renovation. This is a house we bought a few weeks ago, and it's in Paris Township. And for those of you that know, Paris is a highly desirable place to buy a home and to live. The low property taxes make it extremely lucrative to buy a house here. Great school system as well, and the country living, and this is amazing. So we have 2¼ acres here. Don't let the fence fool you. The property goes way beyond what is there, actually out into the field. But you can see for miles, and as the leaves are changing colors, it's gonna be an amazing view here. So I'm gonna just go over kind of what our process here is on this, because this is a really big flip comparative to what you usually will see us do. Typically we don't do a full gut renovation that we're doing here. Typically we're not tearing stuff down and rebuilding and doing all that, but this particular property we just feel is unique because of its location, being in Paris Township, the actual lot itself, and what the beauty of what that shows. Again, it's a perfect example of what can be done given the right budget and what the final result will be. But as you can see here, this is a really rough house. And what made this one really, really bad was that this was an animal rescue, and there were dogs and cats and lots of them that couldn't even go outside. So the house smells really, really bad. Just to talk really briefly of what we are going to do here. First of all, we need landscaping. We need it desperately. So someone's gonna come in here in the next couple of weeks and mow everything down. We have people coming this weekend to start taking fence panels down. I know you think I may be crazy, but I want to remove all of the fence. And I know this was an expensive fence to put up, and you see only a small part of it. But the idea that the fence closes in so much of the property really takes away from its grandness. This is a 2-car detached garage, even though it looks like it's attached over here by a breezeway. This is illegal. We can't do this. We can't leave this like this. The garage is on a floating slab. It is not on a foundation. Here in Wisconsin, we have a 42-inch frost line, so our foundations need to go down into the ground, at least below that 42-inch mark, to prevent heaving and movement of a structure. So this garage moves, which means it's tied to a structure that doesn't move. The breezeway someone built illegally, it looks horrible, and that moves and creates a hinge point and also a leaking point, which is evident by all the rotting that's happening in there. So that will definitely be torn down. I personally wouldn't want to park in my garage and have to walk outside in order to carry my groceries or to get in my house. So we've made the decision. We're actually in process, even though we have our permits for our alteration, we're getting drawings done and going to resubmit for new permits that will allow us to build a new garage that will be attached. Right now the plan is this is getting torn down, and this back porch will get removed, and we'll actually add a 3-car garage that will be an offset stagger here to the house. And what that allows us to do is enter in from the driveway that's back over here, turn and enter into the garage. So we have a west-facing garage now. We're gonna have a west-facing garage when we're done. Inside of this garage, so this will be a really wide 3-car garage, there will also be part of an addition to the house that will include a mud room, a laundry room, and a powder room as well, just for a small bathroom for that first floor. All right, follow me. We'll head into the house and just show you what the layout's gonna be in there. Walking in initially, you can see we are gutted to studs. We tried to salvage the existing hardwood floors. We thought that would be a great piece to have. Unfortunately, there's just too much damage and urine damage that just can't leave. So this weekend we're actually gonna have one of my demo guys come back. They're gonna tear this out and get this prepped and ready so that we can start. Since we don't have smell-o-vision yet, the smell that's in this house is horrible. This was an animal rescue house filled with cats and dogs, and the smell is horrendous, and it has seeped into the wood. So pro tip for you, when we do damaged houses like this, either in a case of urine or even fire damage with smoke smell, we need to encase that smell so that you don't finish a new space and then smell smoke, smell cat urine, dog urine, whatever it is that you're looking for. So what we do in a process like this is we spray lacquer everything. It's basically a clear sealer that will be sprayed everywhere on the framing before we start putting our finishes in, and that will take out all of the smell and forever make sure that this is a clean smelling house moving forward. So as you can see up here, there's a lot of staining, and that is not water damage, that is urine damage. So we have it on multiple joists throughout, which means we have to spray lacquer, which is that clear sealer, up on top and also down below. And we will do that on both floors. And in a case like this, we don't have a fire damaged house, it's just the urine. The urine didn't go up the walls, but we will bring our spray and just kind of wrap up the walls just a little bit. So we will do the second floor, the first floor ceiling, the first floor, and then we'll also go to the basement and spray up under the joist there as well. Again, to ensure that there is no smell left in any capacity when we finish this house. Out here on the first floor is pretty basic. We have a small space to deal with, so we're gonna end up with a living room, an office, a kitchen, and a dining room. This kitchen entrance will be moved over. This stairwell that went downstairs previously and this door that goes out to the breezeway to connect to the garage, those will all be eliminated and this will all get patched in. So this whole corner is going to be a kitchen. We're gonna have a huge farmhouse sink style with like a 4-foot wide window with just an open concept looking out to that beautiful scenery that's out the back there. And then the rest of the kitchen will finish out here. This is gonna be the dining room. We'll put a patio door here going out into what will be our awesome backyard. Again, this stairwell, we're moving the existing basement stairs so that they go underneath the stairs that goes up to the second floor, which is where they should be. But we do have some reframing of things to do to make that happen. There'll be an office here in this back, or in the front corner, and then the rest of this space will be a living room with the huge kitchen island overlooking into that. And then out front you see is an enclosed porch. We'll redo that and make that more like a three seasons room. So we're gonna redo that space, put in new windows and screens so that can be used up. That will not be a heated space, but just be a great escape out. This door is absolutely amazing. We love it. It's gonna need some work. We'll actually take this off, take it back to our shop as where Chip, my dad, or someone else will sand it down and just work on getting this refinished and reestablished as a really great door. I'm hoping to use that on this particular property. Maybe it'll be used for like a powder room door or the laundry room door potentially. If not, we will keep that for a project at some point to be reused. It just can't be used as our front door anymore. So we're up here on the second floor at the Paris house, and we have an open staircase right now. This is getting redone and rebuilt so that we can comply to current codes, but the stairs will actually be coming up here. So once we enter the second floor, these walls will go away as we get these braced up properly, because some of them are bearing, some of them are not. So once those are done, kind of the layout up here is going to be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath second floor. So there will be a master suite. As we come in, there'll be, a wall somewhere in here. We will open up into the master bedroom, but we're going to keep a hallway here that will go into the closet and then back up into what will be the master bathroom back here. The other thing with upstairs here, we'll have another full bathroom, and that'll be kind of placed into this area. So we want to really make that master a large space. But even with that bathroom, this bedroom here will still be a large, 11 by 13 bedroom, which is a great size. But the attic is a really cool space. It's about a 6.5 foot to the flat part of the ceiling up there. And it's kind of a big space. Before, the chimney was going right up through the entire property, and through the entire house. And we removed the chimney because all our new mechanicals will all be high efficiency and will vent out of the side of the house.